happy to learn again with you this week.
We're going to learn more about Jesus and how it fits into our series called Having the Heart of Jesus. But first, let's play a game.
Keep watching and play the grazing game with the animals.
Welcome to the Grazing Game, a contest where you try to guess which plant-eating animal will finish their meal the fastest. Our first two competitors are both great grazers. They are Billy the Buffalo and Zizi the Zebra. It's time for you to pick which one of these animals you think will finish their food the fastest. All right, grazers, get ready, get set, go! It looks like Zizi the Zebra is off to a really fast start. She's doing great. It seems like Billy the Buffalo chews a lot slower, but takes some really big bites. Who is going to finish first? All I know is that it's going to be close. Wow! Billy the Buffalo stages a huge comeback. The winner this time is Billy. Up next is a challenge between two very tall grazers. A little higher, please. Yes, great, thank you. The challengers this time are Jesse Giraffe and Gerard Giraffe. Who do you choose to win? Ready, set, go! They're both munching away. Oh no, folks. It appears that a bee is distracting Gerard Giraffe. Okay, the bee is gone and Gerard Giraffe takes a huge bite. And he finishes all of the leaves on the branch. The winner this time is Gerard the Giraffe. This just in, folks. Zizi the Zebra has requested a rematch. For our final contest, the grazers again are Billy Buffalo and Zizi Zebra. Who do you think will finish their meal first? Okay, grazers, ready, set, go! They're both munching away. Will Billy the Buffalo come back once again? And Zizi Zebra finishes first. She is the winner. We hope you've had a good time playing the Grazing Game.
Jesus is my
right. So we are here with our monkeys because we heard that our special friend is working here today.
Oh, well, do you see him anywhere?
No, I don't see him anywhere.
Should we call him and see if he's around?
That's a good idea. Boys and girls, would you help us call Hamilton?
Yeah, ready?
1, 2, 3. Hamilton!
Can you see him? Do you hear him?
Let's try one more time.
Okay, ready? 1, 2,
3. Hamilton!
I see him. He's over there. Hi, Hamilton.
He says hi, but also he says that he is very excited for us to hear the big God story today.
Oh, I bet it's a really good one. Hamilton, do you know what it's about today?
He says he does, but we just have to wait and see because it is a really important story.
Oh, that's so exciting. Well, let's go visit our big God storyteller at the Lions, and on our way, we should sing our Bible song.
That's a great idea. Our songs remind us that we find all of our story about God in the Bible.
Okay, let's go. Now it's time to hear God's word. Hear God's word. Hear God's word. Now it's time to hear God's word. So let's look in the Bible.
Hi, friends. Are you ready for another story? Today, our story starts with Jesus praying to God right before he was taken to the cross. Can you imagine that? Jesus knew exactly what was about to happen to him, and he also knew that he was innocent and perfect. He did not want to be put through so much pain and die on the cross. Nobody would want that to happen to them. But Jesus said to God, I want your will to be done, not mine. Wow, what an amazing example of what it looks like to surrender to God. Do you know what surrender means? It means you stop fighting for what you want and let someone else have their way. Like yesterday when I was trying to get my mom to let me leave my vegetables on my plate at dinner. But she told me I had to eat them, so I did because she told me to, even though I didn't want to. That's called surrender. We could also call it obeying. So Jesus surrendered everything to God and told him that he didn't want his will to be done, but he wanted God's will to be done. This means that all the plans that Jesus could have made for his life didn't matter as much as God's plan for him. You know, we need to be like that too. God has a plan for everyone, and it's really easy to forget that and make plans for ourselves. Pretend that when you grow up, you really want to be a doctor, but you know that God has asked you to be a teacher. Which one do you think you should be? A teacher. Even though being a doctor is great, God's plan is always better. And you know what? Lots of times we don't understand what God is doing until after we obey him. That's why it's so important to know God and listen for him talking to you, because if we don't do that, we won't know what he wants us to do and we'll just follow our own plans instead of his. Jesus showed us that we need to surrender everything and let God lead us where he wants us to go. And guess what? Even though we need to obey what God asks us to do, that doesn't mean that we'll never get to do anything we want. We just need to make sure that our plans align with God's. God knows best, and his plan for us is always better than anything that we can do by ourselves. And that's why we need to listen and obey.
That story was so special.
It was. If we know God and we obey him, then he'll lead us to do all of the things that he has planned for us.
We want to do a craft with you so that you can have something to remember our big God story today.
That's right. But first, we want to show you a picture of Mayawa's craft from last week. It's so great.
This week, we're going to make something and you will probably need some help from your mom or your dad.
So we have a sheet in our resources, and you can print that off, and it's kind of going to be like a letter that you write to God. So at the top, it says, Dear God, and then it has a line that says, I want to, and then a bunch of lines for you to write on. And you can write things that you want to do, or things that you want to be, or things that you want to have in your life. And then at the bottom, it says, and I give all these things to God.
You can hang this up and remind yourself that God knows everything you want, and you can trust Him with it, and you can know that He has a plan for you.
Remember the verse that we've been learning this month?
Yes, I do. And I believe our boys and girls also remembers it because we've been learning about it.
Yes. So can you tell us so that we are reminded what it is?
Of course I will. Okay, it's found in Luke 19 verse 10. It says, for the Son of Man came to seek and save the lost.
Oh, that verse is so good.
Amazing verse.
Okay, so I think we should do our actions a few times so that we really remember this one.
I agree.
Okay. So boys and girls, I know that you remember the actions, so why don't you stand up with us and practice our verse. Ready? One, two, three. For the Son of Man came to seek and save the lost. Luke 19, verse 10. Good job. Should we say it really quiet this time?
Yes, we should.
Okay, as quiet as you can. Ready? 1, 2, 3. For the Son of Man came to seek and save the lost. Luke 19, verse 10. Okay, now should we do it really loud?
Yes.
Okay, boys and girls, we want you to be as loud as you can.
You want to make the roof shake.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
For the Son of Man came to seek and save the lost.
Luke 19, verse 10. Good job. So keep practicing this verse and learn it really good, and we're going to move on.
Thank you for joining us today in the zoo.
We hope that you remember to trust God and know that He has a plan for your life. And it's so much better than anything that we can plan by ourselves.
So keep talking to God and get to know Him, and He will lead you to do amazing things.
See you next time.
Bye.